Scary moments for a family in Canton. We have new video after flames tore through a home this afternoon. Take a look for yourself. Wow, firefighters tell us 3 adults, 3 dogs, 2 cats, and 2 birds were inside the house at the time that fire started. A woman is recovering in the hospital, but sadly, one of the dogs did not make it. Crews called to Union Avenue Southwest just after 1 p.m., where high winds you see right there were pushing those flames from the back of the house toward the front. We're told the damage is extensive. The Red Cross is helping that family. No firefighters were injured.
All right, now to